Hi guys, it's Paige and Bluebird. We are back with another training tip for you guys. And this week we're going to talk about teaching a touch command, or tag is what I call it with Blue, but it's really teaching the skill of hand targeting. And this is one of the most helpful things I think you could teach your dog and work on with your dog, because you can use it for so many different things. You can use it to solve so many different problems. So just to demonstrate kind of what that looks like, Blue is taking his little nose and touching it to my hand. Now I'm going to give him his cue. I'll say tag. Yes, good boy. And you can even do this from further distances. Tag. Yes, good boy. But this is a great cue to keep him busy. I can even get tag. Oh, come on, tag. Yeah, there you go. I can even get one for kind of a trick. I can kind of do it in a trick way. So how does this benefit our dog? How can we use this? So you can use this, especially it's great to teach dogs that are a little more shy, that touching hands is a great thing, because a lot of people, when they greet dogs, a lot of people now know to kind of bend down and offer their hand, and if they learn to touch hands, that can be really helpful. Now, we never want to put our dog in a situation where they're forced to go touch someone's hand, but it can be a helpful tool to help dogs that are a little more fearful. I really use this a lot to get my dog to come to me when I call him, because it keeps it fun. A lot of dogs don't like to come when you call them. It's a common problem. So you call them to come and they're like, I'd rather not. But if they think that touching your hand, I call it tag or touch, is fun and it's a game, they'll come play the game with you. So if I wanted to call Blue to come to me, I could just say tag, and he's ready to come touch my hand. I can also use this if we are out on a walk and maybe we see a squirrel, we are distracted by the squirrel. I can then ask for a tag in the opposite direction from the squirrel, and now we are busy playing the game of tag. But because it's fun and he enjoys doing it, he's more likely to do it in a situation where he might be a little bit more distracted. I'll even use this to help with barking at the door. If he's barking at the FedEx man, I'll call him to come tag. He runs up the stairs from barking at the door and he is ready to come touch my hand, and now we stop barking. So it's a skill that solves so many problems, and it's fun. The dogs like it too. So how do we even teach this? So I start with my dog in front of me, paying attention. A lot of times it can be helpful if they're standing up. Sometimes if they're sitting, they feel like they can't move. So you want to start nice and close to your dog's face. And you hold your hand, almost think of doing like the stay cue with the stop sign hand, but flip it upside down. You want to just make it nice and vertical and flat. Some people will teach this cue to teach touch with teaching them to touch like a closed fist. If an open hand is like threatening to them or too much for them, you can even hold your fist here and have them touch that. Some will use 2 fingers for touch, or 3 fingers. I've had people do like a circle and they touch on the hand. It really doesn't matter what you do, but I use a nice flat palm. So I'm going to present it, and and as soon as he touches my hand, I'm going to mark with my yes cue or use a clicker to mark that he did the right thing at the right time, and then give him a treat. But at first, yes, I'm not even saying anything, because I can say touch or tag all day until I'm blue in the face, yes, and he has no idea what that means. So I want him getting the behavior first, and then I'll introduce my cue. But I want to start, yes, nice and close by, and then maybe I'll move a little bit further, yes. And then once he's doing it really consistently for me, that's when I can introduce my cue. And I can introduce my cue at the beginning and say tag and present my hand, yes. And then I'm building that cue. But if your dog doesn't right away touch your hand, wait them out. Let them think it out. A lot of times we don't give our dogs enough time to think things through for themselves, problem solve for themselves. So just kind of wait them out. You can always, sometimes getting them up and moving. So if he was in a sit, I was holding my hand out, he wasn't going anywhere, I could kind of get him up and go backwards and then present my hand to touch. So sometimes it helps to just get them engaged. Worst case, you can, do a little cheat. If you're really stuck, put some food between your fingers and then present it and kind of get them on the right path. But a lot of dogs, if you really just hold it nice and close to them a few times, they'll get the hang of it. So Just to demonstrate again, we can use this for a coming when called cue. Sit, wait, tag. Yes, good boy. And Blue loves to play tag. So this is a really great one to work on with your dog. Like I said, it can solve so many of your problems that you might be having, and it's fun. The dogs love it. The more we train through fun, the more successful we are going to be. So that's all we have for you guys today, and we will see you next time. Thanks.